Hello, YouTube land, and welcome back to the Chaos Asylum. I am your host, Alex Payne, and today is Monday Night Raw. Woo! There's two major announcements. One, Bill Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar within seconds of the match happening. The bell rang. Brock picks up Goldberg, slams him in the corner. Goldberg throws him down, says, whatever, spare! Gets back up. Then Brock's like, I'm hurt. He gets back up. Spear again. Jackhammer. 1, 2, 3. Goldberg wins. In like seconds. It's like, holy shit, really? So tonight, we are kicking off Monday Night Raw with Goldberg. And since Sheamus and Cesaro won the tag team match for Team Raw, they get a WWE tag team title shot tonight. See what happens. Oh my god, guys. Wow, Goldberg comes out. He starts to show off. He's talking about how he wanted to thank his wife for putting up with all this bullshit for the 6 weeks that he had to train. He said also thank you to his son for making him, become that hero again. And he thought about how he bumped into Stephanie McMahon last night after the match. And she's like, you were right. You did have one more spear, one more jackhammer, and one more win in you. She's like, but do you have one more title reign in you? So Brock's like, do I? And the fans went crazy and exploded. He's like, well, she said the only way to get to the road to get that title shot is the Royal Rumble. So he's like, you know what? He's like, everybody in the Royal Rumble, you're next. Yeah. Woo! That means Bill Goldberg is the first person to say he's going to enter the 2016 or 17 Royal Rumble match. Yes! Here we go. The road, instead of the road to WrestleMania, the road to Goldberg. So then he walks away. Backstage, Sheamus and Cesaro are talking to the New Day. It gets a little heated between Big E and Sheamus. They push each other. He's like, okay. Next matchup is going to be Cesaro and Sheamus taking on the New Day for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Because they won the tag team elimination match last night. Cesaro and Sheamus did. See what happens. So the match starts off between Cesaro and Big E. And there's some crazy moves going on where, like, legit throws him up, catched him, Cesaro did, and just slammed him down because he tried to jump up. He's like, nope, bam, power slam. Jumped off the top rope, Kofi Kingston did, caught him in midair, slammed him. Jesus, there's just so many things that happened. And then, I know, right, Spike? And then, the way the match ended was that Cesaro did the Cesaro swing to Kofi Kingston, slammed him down, put him in the sharpshooter, and then Big E was on the outside, looked like he was about to help reach him out. Nope, here comes Sheamus out of nowhere, broad kicks Big E, and then Cesaro pulls him to the middle of the ring. Xavier Woods jumps up on the apron, starts playing Francesca, Francesca, thank you. And then Kofi's in the back tapping out. And then Cesaro, let's go. He's like, come on, what the heck, man? And then pretty much Sheamus runs off, not Biggie, but there's too many names. Xavier Woods. And then Kofi rolls up Cesaro. And then when Sheamus tried to get him to save it, Xavier grabbed his foot, 3 count, so they retain the tag titles. Then they go backstage, and there's Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's coming, he has his list, and he's like, she's one announced lady was asking him, how do you feel about losing last night, Team Raw losing last night? He's like, well, Team Raw was just like my list. It was used in pieces all over the place. He's like, these are all my deepest thoughts and everything. He's like, on the highlight reel, I'm going to expose who did this. And then it's showed pretty much All Hail the Queen, which was Charlotte last night, attacking Bayley after they won and whatnot. So yeah, let's see what happens. So we come back from a commercial break and legit freaking Enzo Amore is walking around backstage naked as a jaybird, and everybody's like, what the? And then he sees, he's just like, could someone please give me some clothes? Out of nowhere, who comes and looks at him, looks down, and she's like, Lana. He's like, how you doing? And it comes to Rusev, what are you doing, you pervert? What are you doing? Put some clothes on. That's my wife. And he's like pretty much mad about it. And he tells me, you know what? He's like, you go get some clothes on and I'll crush you in the ring. He's like, man, I'll crush you under my foot like a can. Get out of here. And then it's like, yeah, come on, Cat. And then like Big Cat's came. He's like, we got a problem? You know, and then they're all like, okay, we got to do a match. Da-da-da. And then even the guy's like, we need to get you some clothes. He's like, what do we got over here? Some haters. Oh my god. Then we go to the GM office with Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon, and they're talking about how they dominated 5 out of whatever last night on Team Raw, and how cool it was that Stephanie talked to Goldberg and becoming into Royal Rumble. Sami Zayn comes in, and he's like, you guys calling me here? He's like, yeah. He's like, I want to let you know that I'm more disappointed that I didn't bring the Intercontinental title to the Monday Night Raw. You can tell Mick didn't want to say this. Stephanie made him say it. Pretty much since he didn't bring the world title, the Intercontinental title back to Raw, his punishment is that he's got to face Braun Strowman tonight. Yeah. And next up, we have a Cruiserweight match going on. Yeah! Cedric Alexander was taking on Davari. Davari was dominating this match on the beginning, and then Cedric Alexander does a sweet-ass move. He's like, throw, bam! 1, 2, 3. Cedric wins. 205 is live 1 week from tomorrow, Tuesday, at 7 p.m. on the WWE Network. And, excuse me. They're going to determine the number 1 contender for the Brian Kendrick's Cruiserweight Championship in a triple threat match later on tonight. Now, up next is the Chris Jericho's highlight reel. So, the highlight reel just got done happening. And Jericho's out there rambling on about his list and how he's going to call someone out. And then who comes out? Kevin Owens. Him and Kevin Owens gets into it. You're like, you know what? I sacrificed myself. And what did you do? I got disqualified for using your list, and the only thing you were worried about was picking up your papers, and you got the RKO out of nowhere, and you got eliminated. So they're arguing, I hate you, and then they're like, do you know who I really want to blame? Roman Reigns. What? They hug, So then Seth Rollins comes out. He's like, since I was promised that if I would team with you, that I would get a future title shot against you. I want it tonight. And he's like, oh, whoever told you that's a lie, man. If it's Stephanie, I'll go back there and talk to her. He's like, the Jericho's like, you listen here, you stupid idiot. And then they start talking. He's like, well, I guess I'll just have to take both of you on. Then Seth started beating up on Jericho and whatever. And then they started beating. Then, he's doing pretty good. And then Jericho comes from and nails him. He gets beat up pretty good. And then here comes Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes to save and whatnot. And then they pretty much just dominate them. Mick Foley comes out and says, you know what? He's like, Roman Reigns? He's like, just say, the future is now. And Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, you're banned from this match. He's like, Seth Rollins, you're going to take on Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship tonight in a no disqualification match. So the match happened between Rusev and Enzo Amore. Enzo came out and did his little stick where he was saying, if you wanted to see me naked that bad, you could have just did what every other Russian does and hack into my phone. And pretty much he got super kicked, and then he turned Enzo Amore to Big Cass and did Accolade, and then he tapped out, lost the match, and then Big Cass got in and he ran away. So they announced that upcoming tonight, it will be the Golden Truth taking on Gallows and Anderson. And whichever team wins gets a tag team title shot next week against the New Day. So the match happened between the Golden Truth and Gallows and Anderson. And I mean, legit, it took like they were dominated for like a millisecond, and then of course Anderson and Gallows were beating up on R-Truth, and they finally got over to Goldust. Goldust got the hop tack, and he started coming back and dominating a little bit. In the end, Goldust got the magic killer. 1, 2, 3. So Gallows and Anderson faces the New Day for the tag titles next week. And then they show that the next matchup is going to be Braun Strowman taking on Sami Zayn. Alright guys, so Braun Strowman was facing off against Sami Zayn. And what happened was, Braun Strowman just attacked him from behind and destroyed Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was just getting destroyed. He just clotheslined him, threw him in the ring, threw him to the pillar to post. He tried to hit in the ropes, Sami Zayn did, and he just got clotheslined. He just got the crap beat out of him, and Mick Foley came out feeling bad, saying, hey, just ring the bell, it's over. So Braun Strowman wins just by the match stopping. And then what happened afterwards was there's but Charlotte is going to explain why she attacked Bayley last night. So, Charlotte comes out and she's just like, oh, I'm the queen, I do what I want, blah, 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 blah. And then, Sasha Banks comes out and she's like, hey, you still owe me a rematch from Hell in a Cell. I want it tonight. And she's like, oh, no, let's not do this. She's like, since I beat you at your hometown, I'm going to beat you at my hometown. So then Nia Jax comes out and pretty much says, oh, I'm not out here for you, Charlotte. I'm out here for Sasha Banks. She's fake. She's this. She's that. And then Dana Brooks over there laughing, and then Sasha Banks, blasts her, and then Nia Jax beats the crap out of Sasha. And then Bayley comes out, and now we have a tag match, which is Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Charlotte and Nia Jax. So, the tag match between Charlotte and Nia Jax versus Bayley and Sasha Banks. Of course, they were dominating for a while. And then Nia Jax got in and dominated some more. And then finally they got some offense going. Bayley got in and got some offense going. Then Nia Jax came back very quickly. Sasha Banks got back in, and they did a double suplex to Sasha. A double suplex to Nia Jax. And then they did a botch move. Did it again. And did another botch move. What the hell? It did a bank statement, and then Charlotte tapped out. Now this is getting redundant. I am getting sick and tired of seeing Charlotte winning the championship back on the pay-per-views. And then Sasha Banks winning it on Monday Night Raw. This is getting old. Ugh. So, what happened was there was a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. This match went left, right, up, down, side to side, over the top rope, through the ropes, boom, boom, boom. In the end, some guy I can't name, some guy that dances around a lot, beat TJ Perkins. 1, 2, 3, became the new #1 contender. Now, the last match that's coming up is the WWE Universal Championship. No disqualification. Seth Rollins taking on the Universal Champion Kevin Owens, and Roman Reigns and Chris Jericho are banned from ringside. Holy crap, Monday Night Raw has just concluded and ended. Wow, that was one heck of a main event. Pretty much what happened was Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens just pretty much went at each other for just a couple of minutes, just wrestling moves. Steel chairs got brought out, then a table. Legit, it was so crazy, Kevin Owens used a steel chair, hit him in the gut, did a DDT off it. 2. The table got used with him doing Seth Rollins doing his running powerbomb through the table. That was a 2 count. Seth Rollins used the steel chair and ran off it, forearmed him in the face in the corner, and then did that DDT into the chair and got a 2 off it. Then they went into the crowd, they went crazy, and then the way the match ended was legit, where what was it? Oh, before that, Seth Rollins legit jumped from the top of the stands in the crowd onto Kevin Owens, which was pretty sick. And then Chris Jericho was in the audience, but he had a mask on. And he was beating up on Seth Rollins, and then he ripped off the mask, and then pretty much it distracted him, Seth Rollins, and then he turned around and got that power bomb into the corner. Seth Rollins got thrown into the ring. 1, 2, 3. Win the match, and still WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens because of Chris Jericho. So, that was the conclusion of Monday Night Raw. That was your main event. What did you think of Monday Night Raw? Did you like it? Did you think it sucked? Leave it in the comments below. And I want to say hello to all the new subscribers here. Welcome to the Chaos Asylum. So like I always say, I need to start putting this in there. Share, like, comment. So like I always say, leave a comment. Hit the like button. And if you haven't done it already, smash that subscribe button. Later.